Okay, imagine this for a second. You've got this amazing team, right? Super talented, great strategy. Everything looks good on paper.
Uh-huh.
But things keep stalling. People are like doubling up on work or maybe dropping the ball on handoffs.
Yeah, you see that happen.
Exactly. And it's usually not because they aren't skilled.
Mm-hmm.
It's often a clarity gap.
Mm.
So today, that's what we're diving into. Purposeful leadership, but specifically this crucial bit, clarity of role. What does that actually mean for a leader, for everyone in the organization?
Knowing your part, basically. Your tasks, your purpose, how it all fits.
Right. And we're drawing a lot from Surya M Ganduri's work, particularly part 3 of the Purposeful Leader's Role. Clarity, responsibility, accountability.
Good stuff there.
Yeah. So our mission today, let's pull out the key insights. How getting roles clear can, unlock potential, drive that purpose, and really build a high-performance team. Sound good?
Let's do it.
So thinking about a leader's job, especially when things get tough, is way more than just like managing tasks or budgets, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Fundamentally, it's about energy.
Energy. How so?
Well, creating momentum. Helping people see what's possible even when things look bleak. It's about generating inspiration. Hope, really.
Hope. That's a big word. I remember hearing this quote, I think maybe from a country singer, something like, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader.
That sums it up beautifully. And, this isn't just some fluffy, nice-to-have skill. It's essential.
Right, not just soft skills.
No, it's core to purposeful leadership. Your mindset as the leader, that's the engine. You choose whether you lift people up with hope or, inadvertently bring everyone down. That choice is huge.
Can you give an example of that in action?
Yeah, a really powerful one is the late Marriott CEO, Arne Sorensen. Remember his video message during the really dark early days of the COVID pandemic?
Vaguely, yes. What stood out?
Yep. Well, first, he spoke directly to the employees who were hit hardest, with real empathy. Then he was just incredibly honest about how bad things were for the business, what they were doing to cope.
No sugarcoating.
None, but also no panic.
Yeah.
Just straight facts delivered calmly. Then, crucially, she shifted. He pointed to signs of recovery starting in China.
Ah, okay, a glimmer of light.
Exactly. And he finished by looking forward, projecting to when travel would come back. It was honest, moving, but somehow also really uplifting, inspiring. A masterclass, really.
Wow. Honesty plus hope.
That's the combination. And that connects to the bigger idea. A leader's job isn't just their own output. It's creating the environment where others can thrive, all working towards that shared purpose.
Cultivating the condition.
Yes. Setting the stage for excellence.
That makes me think of Reed Hastings at Netflix. Their purpose was what? Entertain the world.
Yeah.
Super clear.
Right.
And their whole culture, the famous freedom with responsibility, they explicitly said, people over process. Innovation over just efficiency.
And look what happened. They kept growing, kept reinventing themselves against all odds. That environment was foundational.
So if you put that environment piece together with this idea of purposeful leadership, it really shines a light on clarity of role, doesn't it? It feels absolutely central.
It is, because it's not just knowing what you do.
Right. It's more than the task list.
It's the what, yes, but also the why. Why this task? And critically, how does it connect to the bigger mission, the company's purpose?
Okay, so the why and the how it connects.
Exactly. When leaders get that clear for themselves and then make it clear for everyone else, that's when you get alignment. That's when you get real accountability and momentum.
It's like that engine metaphor you used earlier. Every part knows its job and how it helps the whole thing run.
Precisely. No grinding gears.
Okay, so let's make this practical. How does this clarity actually help a team day to day? The source mentions 5 key benefits, right? Like 5 parts of that engine working well.
Yeah, 5 critical impacts. First one, maybe a bit counterintuitive, is it empowers effective contribution. Well, think about wasted effort. It's not just 2 people doing the same thing. It's often really smart people working hard on stuff that's just not quite aligned.
Spinning their wheels without realizing it.
Exactly. Clarity helps people focus their energy where it counts most. It cuts down that invisible waste.
So optimizing the whole team's effort, not just avoiding overlap. Got it. What's number 2?
Second, it strengthens team collaboration. If you think of each role like a cog in a machine.
Okay.
When each cog's function is clear, they mesh together much better. Teams know how their responsibilities fit with others. Collaboration just gets smoother, less friction.
Makes sense. Where does that usually break down, though? Is it not knowing my role or not knowing your role and how we interact?
Often, it's a bit of both, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fuzziness around my role bleeds into confusion about how we're supposed to work together, which leads nicely into the third point, improves decision making.
How does clarity help there?
Well, if your role and its boundaries are clear, you can make decisions within that space confidently. You know what's yours to decide.
Right, fosters autonomy.
Exactly. And it cuts down on bottlenecks because people aren't constantly asking permission or wondering who has the authority. It's clearer.
Okay, that's 3. What's next?
Fourth, and this is a really big one, it boosts accountability and trust.
Ah, accountability.
Yes. When everyone knows who's responsible for what specific outcome, there's much less finger pointing if things go wrong.
Yeah, I've seen that. Project stalls, everyone looks around.
Right. Clarity promotes ownership, and trust builds naturally when people consistently do what their role requires, and leaders respect those boundaries too.
That trust piece feels huge.
Hmm.
It's not just about knowing who to blame, but knowing you can rely on people to handle their part.
Precisely. And the fifth pillar ties it all together. It aligns people with purpose.
Okay, how does role clarity do that?
It ensures that what individuals are working on, their goals, clearly ladder up to the bigger organizational purpose.
So I can see how my daily tasks actually contribute to the mission.
Exactly. And that's incredibly motivating. People feel more engaged when they see that connection. When their work feels meaningful, it energizes the whole system.
You know, the source is this great line. It says, clarity is like giving each person a map and showing them exactly where their path intersects with others and with the destination.
That's a perfect analogy.
Yeah, that map image really works. But it makes you wonder how many organizations actually hand out that detailed map versus just, giving someone a compass and pointing vaguely north.
That's a really good question. And it highlights the need to be clear about, well, clarity itself versus related ideas, like responsibility and accountability.
Ah, right. They often get lumped together, don't they?
They do, but the source describes them as 3 distinct parts of a performance engine. Get them aligned, and you get high performance.
Okay, so let's break them down. What are the distinct definitions?
So role clarity, as we've been discussing, is about the what. What am I supposed to do?
Tasks, expectations, boundaries.
Exactly, and how it fits the big picture. It's about removing ambiguity so you can work confidently. That's clarity.
Got it. Then responsibility.
Role responsibility is about owning those tasks and duties. It's the commitment.
So even with clarity, someone has to actually step up and do it.
Precisely. It's about taking charge of executing what's expected for that role. That's responsibility.
Okay, clarity is knowing, responsibility is doing. What about accountability?
Accountability is about answering for the outcomes. It comes after the work is done or perhaps missed.
So the results part.
Yes. It involves owning those results, whether it's recognition for success or consequences if things fall short. It often links to feedback, reviews, learning from what happened.
Okay, that makes sense. The source had a quick way to remember it, didn't it?
It did.
Clarity is knowing what your job is.
Right.
Responsibility is actually doing the job.
Uh-huh.
And accountability is owning the results of the job.
Perfect summary. Simple, but captures the essence.
Yeah, that really clicks. Knowing, doing, owning.
And that's the magic formula, really. When you get all 3 lined up, people know what to do, they take ownership of doing it, and they're accountable for how it turns out. That's when you get that high-performance, purpose-driven team humming.
That engine is running smoothly then.
Exactly.
Wow. So it really boils down to defining roles clearly, making sure people embrace the responsibility that comes with them, and then building that culture of accountability for the outcomes. That really seems like the foundation for an inspired, high-achieving team.
It transforms potential into actual performance.
So here's something for you, our listener, to maybe think about as you go through your day. Consider this. How often might it be simple ambiguity, just fuzziness around roles, rather than, lack of skill or bad intentions that's actually holding things back in your world?
Good question.
And think about how just the act of clarifying those roles, making things explicit, could be a surprisingly simple but really powerful way to unlock new energy and purpose, both for you and for your team.